Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at some more Shadow Nidoqueen in the Kanto Cup for the Go Battle League. This thing is amazing. Let's go. We were able to get a 5-0, and we did pretty good in our other sets, but we are just going to be taking a look at this one, seeing that we did get up. This is going to be our third video today. We've been getting up quite a few. I think 10 minutes or so is going to be good enough here. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Getting off that Earth Power, they're going to be shielding it up, and unfortunately, they're going to be able to get to a cross chop before they do go down. So we're going to have to use a shield here if we do want to win switch advantage. And we're in a pretty good position here because we don't have that much health. They're not going to be able to farm us too much. And this is great. They're going in there with the Alolan Muk. We're going to go ahead and go in there with our Muk here. Taking that Bone Club. Perfectly fine. Getting to a Dark Pulse here. Expecting them to get a shield. To use a shield. Oh, they swapped into their own Muk. I didn't even notice that. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Dewgong here. And unfortunately, they did build up quite a bit of energy at this point, and it is going to be a sludge wave. So I'm thinking, you know, I could still pull this off here. We just need to get off this icy wind, and we'll be looking pretty good, especially if they use that shield here. That's even better. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're looking pretty good. I think all we need to really do is just simply shield this up. And after that, we're going to be looking fantastic. We do have that Muk back there, which can get to that Dark Pulse and take this thing out, no problem. They're going to be forced to throw energy here. They have no more shields left. I would assume they don't want me to get off a Water Pulse, so they're going for the Bone Club, but we're able to survive to get off an Icy Wind, which I guess works, so they can't do that much damage, I suppose, with the Bone Club, seeing that we do have no more shields left. But we're going to be perfectly fine because we're going to be able to get to this Dark Pulse and then take out the Alolan Muk there. Looking good. And we're not even going to cut it or chop it up. We're just going to run right through this whole 5-0. I didn't stop. I didn't go out to take any breaks or anything with Athena. So we're just going to run right through it. No edits. Into the next battle here. Let's see if we can find an opponent. I find them pretty fast. My win percentage to battles is not the best because we, you know what's going on. And I'm not taking this season serious at all. I'm having fun with this, you know, trying to find things that do work. But if I lose in the process, I don't take it to heart like I usually do when I'm trying to get to that rank 10. Anyways, we have an Alolan Muk lead, and we were going to be leading with our Nidoqueen the entire time. So we instantly swapped into Dewgong here, and it looks like they want to stay in. Now, this happens to me every single time. I know I tell you guys this, but I'm going to say it again. Every time I built up to the bigger charge move, that's going to be doing more damage potentially. And then I go for the bait. They never shield. But when I build up to the charge move, and they shield. It's like, it tries to be crazy. Anyways, they're just going to continue to go for the Icy Wind here. Not shielding up one time. Able to get to another Icy Wind. Are we going to get a shield now? And they're letting it go down. One more quick move is able to take it out. In comes the Snorlax instantly. So we're going to go ahead and go in here with our Muk. Since we're going to be getting resisted damage from that lake, we're going to be able to survive longer from the quick moves. And we're going to go ahead and shield up that first Body Slam because it is going to do a decent amount of damage. But since the quick move is not really doing anything, we can rely on surviving that potentially, right? So this Body Slam is definitely going to hurt. And, you know, it's not so bad, but, you know, putting on a little bit of damage there. Going to go ahead and go for another Dark Pulse. And they did make a swap into a Wigglytuff. That's just a visual glitch. And did you see the timing on that swap? He swapped into Wigglytuff, and I went right into that Nidoqueen. Let's get it. And in comes that Snorlax here. I think I might want to shield it up. Yeah, we want to use the power of Nidoqueen here. And then they gave up the battle. So, looking great. She's been putting in work. I love this thing. Love it. Enjoying it. Should you make one? I don't think you need to. Just go ahead and go with the regular Nidoqueen. If you didn't see my first video on it, what the benefits are going to be using the Shadow is having energy left over after the battle if you did potentially use shields or whatever the case may be. But compared to the regular Nidoqueen, that is what this one is going to be able to do. Just do more damage with your quick moves, enabling you to have energy after the battle compared to the regular one, which will use up the energy or need to use it up to take out the opponent. So we do have the Hypno out here, and we're up against it with our Muk. And this is great. We have two Dark Pulses ready to go. Let's see if they want to commit both shields or not. They're going to let it go through instantly. I mean, why would they do that? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the health. In comes the Clefable. And we're just going for the Dark Pulse here. And then we're going to see if we can farm down. I think I was going to say if we shield this, we can get a decent amount of farm and then just spam the last Pokemon. But let's just go ahead and go in here with Nidoqueen and give it the spotlight. We have a Alolan Muk, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Dewgong instantly here. now we're looking pretty good because we're going to lower the attack, and there is no other Pokemon that they can swap out to debuff that attack debuff. So it's just going to go down and down, and we do have the Nidoqueen in the back here. All right, so let's go ahead and call this. We're going to go ahead and shield this. First one is going to be a Shadow Ball, so no bait there. The Bone Club is not doing anything at all, especially after you've lowered the attack, but it is going to cost less energy, enabling them to potentially get to Shadow Ball quicker and take us out. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up again. It is another Shadow Ball here. I'm going to go with another Icy Wind. I don't even care at this point because the damage is just, you know, not doing too much. So we're going to be instantly swapping into our Nidoqueen, thinking we can get to the Earth Power, in which we can. They did go for a Bone Club. We're able to survive it because the attack debuff on the Marowak, and they quit before I'm able to even get the charge move off. So all right, fantastic. Let's keep it moving here with the Nidoqueen. We have 3 wins. Let's see who our next opponent is. All right, that was pretty quick. And we're going to be met with a Wigglytuff. This is the reason why I'm using Nidoqueen, guys. Do you see this? You have to look out for water, sure, as well as confusion. Well, there's the confusion, and now we have the Muk to handle that. So let's go. So this is going to do a ton of damage if they let it go through, obviously. They're going to be shielding it up. And we're going to go ahead and let this charge move go through. That was way too soon to be any sort of Focus Blast. I think that's the only thing we really need to look out for, to be honest with you. Everything else is just going to slowly accumulate over time here. And they're going to be committing 2 shields to that Shadow Hypno. Sounds good. I'll go ahead and shield this up as well because those confusions and Thunder Punches are starting to really add up. They swap into the Wigglytuff, and we retreat right into our Nidoqueen, holding on to that energy on our Muk, and it does have a Sludge Wave ready to go. Taking out that Wigglytuff, able to get to an Earth Power on this Hypno, guys. Let's go, Nidoqueen. Let's get it. Taking them out. What do they have in the back? It is going to be an Alolan Marowak. I was like, nah, ain't happening. Not getting to Earth Power right now, but that's fine. We're just going to go ahead and go into our Muk, getting off that Dark Pulse, and they're getting some decent farm, but we still do have a shield. Almost got to another one there. In comes the Dewgong, and we're just going to let everything go through here. Just oh, they lowered our defense with the Shadow Bone. What do you know? All right, and another one. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was a little flex, so they're not shielding that up, but I knew Dewgong could take it. So awesome. Let's get it. We have one more. Let's see what the final battle does look like, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. Let's try to hit 200,000 subscribers, guys. That's going to be great. Definitely not going to do it before the end of the year, but I'm not even worried about it. We get there when we get there. So for the next battle, this is great. We have a horrible lead. This is going to be awesome. Let's see if we can pull ourselves out of this. And they swap into Raichu. How am I going to get myself out of this? Oh, Shadow Nidoqueen. That's how. Lowering the attack there. Fantastic. All right, so they're going for Thunder Punch. Super effective, but we're going to be able to survive. Can we get off another Icy Wind? We can. This is big. Now, you have to think about what Alolan Raichu can have. Grass Knot as well as Psychic. Those are going to be doing a lot of damage to the Nidoqueen, especially Psychic is going to one-shot us, even with an attack debuff of 2 times. I don't think it will do then, but it's a wild charge. I couldn't risk it. I had to protect her, so we did use a shield, and look how much it actually does with the debuff. Not at all, so we kind of wasted a shield. I guess we're playing it safe, right? In comes the Blastoise. All right, we're going to try to pull this around here. Let's go ahead and go for that Earth Power, doing a ton of damage, trying to swap into our Muk, and we're finally able to do it. I think we do shield this one up. Yeah, Hydro Cannons do hurt. We don't want to take that. There's no more shields. They're swapping into a Mew. We're building up a little bit more energy beyond the Dark Pulse, and they're able to get to a charge. I'm like, could they gotten to a wild charge already? I wasn't counting, and yes, it was. Able to farm it down with a bunch of energy. In comes the Blastoise, and we're going to be able to finish it off with the Dark Pulse on the Alolan Muk. Fantastic. While the Nidoqueen did put in work as well. So there you have it. Nidoqueen taking a 5-0 with this team, looking great. And I'll be catching you all next time. Good luck in your Go Battle League battles. Can't wait for Season 6. Take care.
Baby,